Hello, welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. This is the after-match reaction from Shamrock Rovers 0, AC Milan 2 goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Look, both goals I believe were scored in the 22nd minute of both halves, but I mean, from Shamrock Rovers' point of view, I wasn't surprised in any way by the way they set up three at the back, two wing backs, crowd the midfield, and then have Aaron Green up front. Trying to keep the ball up there and just trying to make it stick. With AC Milan, I mean, they showed Shamrock Rovers a lot of respect. I know it's a Europa League game and something like that. People were thinking, oh, well, they might not take it that seriously. I thought from the social media to the way they handled themselves, you can see that they're a very classy side and they come from a very classy, kind of background as a club. So they handle everything very, very professionally, and you could see that. And looking around their team tonight, like they were just absolute elite athletes. Like you could see the difference from being in the stadium. You could see the difference in the players, their physicality, their what's the word I'm looking for? Just their agility. Just these differences. What you need basically to be an elite athlete at this level to just to be at the top end. Like if you look at Zlatan, he's 39 and he was just, I mean, he's only back pre-season training a little while, but you can see he still looks after himself, and that's the difference in professionalism. You would say the players at the top level really look after themselves. Players like Çalhanoğlu and all, which we'll get to. But I thought early on Rovers, they started really well. They knew when to defend. They were still trying to play it out. They were, receiving the ball from the keeper, trying to play it out from the back. They didn't revert to going to long balls when they got, when the pressure was on them. I felt as though they kept sticking to their task. And even when Zlatan got the goal, it was the only one real moment where Rovers kind of collapses defensively with Joey O'Brien. And I think Pico Lopez gets a bit too close to Zlatan. He gets rolled. And it was kind of a half chance, and Zlatan made it into a goal. That's just what he does. And I speak about players at the top level. That's just what they do. And Gary O'Neill touched on it after the game as well, saying, look, you might give a lad in the League of Ireland that chance, and he misses, but someone like Zlatan, he's going to score. And then 2 minutes later, he provides Rovers bomb on. He catches them on the back foot. He supplies a lovely ball to Çalhanoğlu. He dinks it over Alamanis, and Aaron McInnes there to make an absolutely unbelievable goal line clearance. And there was one later on then that Pico Lopez cleared. I think it was a Çalhanoğlu volley as well from his Zlatan cross, and he seemed to clear that off the line. I'm not sure if it's going in from where I was sitting. It looked like it was going in though. And Rovers did have chances, because I remember Jack Byrne, he lost the ball sloppily, but he won it back, and then when he ran at them, he was creating space, and he puts through Aaron Green and makes a fine save from Donnarumma. So Rovers were starting to get into it, and then there was, I think it was 6, 7, 8 passes just before half time. Ball comes over to Neil Farrugia, and Ronan Finn gets a header, and he just heads it at the keeper. But it was a great passage of play, and Stephen Bradley spoke after the game how proud he was about his players. The chances they created were all from good passages of play. And you'd have to agree with him. And going into half time, 1-0, you think, okay, Rovers aren't totally out of this game. Not that they were totally out of it at 1-0, but they could have been 3-0 up, or it could have been 3-1, 3-2. Anyway, hindsight is a wonderful thing. Into the second half, then you're thinking, look, if Rovers keep it tight and, can get that goal, then maybe, you never know. 1-1, then penalties, win 14-13 on penalties. You never know, but obviously that wasn't the case. And Rovers came out. They didn't panic. They stuck to their task. They passed out from the back. They played as they normally do. I have to say, going to watch Shamrock Rovers this season and the second half of last season, they've been a real joy to watch, whether they're winning or losing. I think Stephen Bradley's tactical knowledge and in-game management is brilliant. He always knows when to switch it around and what will get him the result. Now, obviously not against AC Milan, but just in general sense, he's very good tactically. He can go 5-3-2, 5-3-2, or 3-5-2, whatever way you want to do it, 4-3-3. he has a good way of mixing up plays and different systems. And I really like it. And we all speak about when Stephen Kenny went with Dundalk in Europe and went against the likes of Zenit and stuff like these, that he went out and played the brand of football and wasn't going to be bullied into go long and hoof it and run after it, hit and hope. They really, really stuck to their task. Now, they got caught playing out from the back for the second goal, and Çalhanoğlu scores. But he was brilliant tonight, in my opinion. I thought he was their best player. But I just love those type of flair players, and his right foot is wicked. You've seen that with the free kick. I think Alaman has made a great save from one of his free kicks in the edge of the box as well. But the way he hits the ball, and like I was sitting near him for a corner, and just the way he hits the ball, the pace on it, and it's just frightening the way he hits the ball. Like, I would hate to be defending or being a goalkeeper against him. He was just fantastic. And then, AC Milan were at that point, kind of when they got the second goal, just before, they were really dominating play, and Rovers did look tired. But they did everything they could. They did everything they could but score. Aaron Green had another good chance where Ronan Finn went down the right, whipped in a ball, and Green forced another good save out of Donnarumma. But again, top level goalkeeper, top level midfielder I just mentioned. Kessie's good midfielder as well. The number 4, can't remember his name right now. He had Zlatan, and they had other players missing as well. They had Rebic missing and stuff like that. They're going to be a good side this year, and I look around their team and I was just like, wow, just the way even they look. You just look at them as a fan, or I'm sure the Rovers as a look at them, just going, geez, I wish I looked like that. And even when Zlatan came off the pitch with his top, just giving it to Aaron Green, like, he's just absolutely shredded to bits, and you can just tell that he just doesn't need anything that's in any way bad for him. He's just a pure athlete at 39, or he could be 40. He's very, very soon probably, but he still looks like he could go on for another few years. But all in all, from a Shamrock Rovers point of view, it's definitely a positive, and I think it'll be a great learning curve for all the players that played tonight, and especially all the younger players. But yeah, I thought, from Shamrock Rovers, I thought Pico Lopez stood out for me at the back. I thought Neil Farrugia had a very good game on the left. Jack Byrne, obviously. Aaron Green was fantastic. Maybe I'm leaving a couple of people out that maybe are unsung heroes in my eyes. But there for me were the kind of top players for Shamrock Rovers tonight. And look, it'll be a great experience for them. I'm sure they're all delighted. They get to play AC Milan. I'm sure they won't be delighted with the result. But look, you could tell they were being realists as well. And, I know football is football and anything can happen. But I think tonight was maybe one little stretch too far of the imagination in terms of getting that win. But look, it's definitely something you can build on. And Rovers do look like they're going to dominate for the next few years, which the way they have the players coming through the academy there. Some good players obviously coming through at Shamrock Rovers too. Yeah, the future's bright for Shamrock Rovers, I think. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I think Shamrock Rovers did the country proud. I know there's people going, oh, well, they should be beating a team that are in pre-season, this, that and the other. If you feel like that, you didn't really watch the game closely. AC Milan were sharp tonight, despite being on pre-season. You can tell. And look, whatever way you want to look at it, they are superior athletes that they came up against tonight, and they'll admit that. But look, the likes of Maldini and stuff like that, praising them, brilliant. Great to see. Put Ireland in a good showcase on the map. So fair play to Shamrock Rovers. I would have given the performance an 8 out of 10. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't checked out our new shop, check it out. irishfantv.myshopify.com. Link is in the description. Get yourself a t-shirt. Help me eat some food. And yeah, thanks guys. I'll chat to you all later on. Thanks for watching.